started off in the new year with the mission of climbing the CN Tower, right? And I made it up the CN Tower in 20 minutes. I also gave up eating meat during the period of Lent. But I noticed, man, that like my whole body is like, been transformed into, like a pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie. I get competitive with the GB9, and I even got my girls engaged to some degree. They have fun with it. This year, I've increased my sales. I purchased an investment property. My wife took me through this iFly, which is like a indoor skydiving. So that was fun. I did that. And then, of course, our zip lining and rock climbing, mountain climbing in Montreal. I drove down to Kentucky to see my cousin. She was having some health issues. So I drove from here down there alone and went to visit her, spend 4 or 5 days with her, and that was just absolutely on top of the world. In late May, me and Audrey, we drove again. We drove down to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, to speak at a summit down there for a project that I've worked on called the 17 Biblical Principles of Success. We took a drive down there, so that was a great adventure, going through the mountains and going down there and being able to see all the brothers. To speak about what you talked about before, about being your presence, your contribution from just showing up, that is something that I really, really got a lot of. My relationship with my family, with my wife and so on, has been amazing. With regards to friends and so on, we decided to have a once a month at the house where we invite other people who we meet at church or who we meet in business or clients or whatever. I've just made a conscious decision to do that this year. And that ties into my personal growth and intellectual. So this year was a huge year for me. Buddy, this year was amazing for personal development. I did all kinds of stuff. I went to see Tony Robbins in Montreal, came back and he did Landmark, they went down to North Carolina. And I think that all ties into why my year has been so epic financially, all around, but financially specifically, because that's a big part of why we do this, is to position ourselves to create the income so that we can do these things. When I look at the stuff that I've done, I'm saying, who the hell is this guy? Right? Because all along, I said, where am I? Whatever. But look at this year, bam, 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 bought it. And I always thought, you know what, I should buy another investment property. Until I said to Edna, listen, if I don't buy this investment property, we're not going to Barbados. The whole damn thing is canceled. Meanwhile, now we're going to Barbados. We're booked. We're ready to go. We got a house. That's not even on my radar anymore. And it hasn't even happened yet because it's done. So the next thing is just to get my finances up to my goal of 188 by the end of the year. This is something that I so appreciate. And this is a part of my life that has been so missing for so long, right? Because again, you can do so much by yourself, but as you said before, look at what we can do together, right? Look at what I have become just being together with my group, right? With my fellows, with you, right? So to me, I'm in, right? This is something that I certainly see the benefits to.